What's up, Frost Bros? Welcome back to the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. It is currently part 46, and in the last episode, we absolutely whooped Thaniel's butt and saved Thaniel from Thaniel. But yeah, we finally found Thaniel, finally saved him, and we finally got basically a little notification. Thaniel basically told us, hey, there's one last route before I can cure the plague that is the shadow curse. Kill Ketheric Thorm. So yeah, that's basically the only goal we really have, meaning that the last thing we have left is to finally find some infernal iron, and of course hit up this place where Raphael said, hey, go kill some demon I dealt with. Yeah, there's a lot, you know, just if you haven't caught up recently, there's a lot to catch up on. But honestly, there's a lot you might not be missing. But yeah, I'm doing a lot of the... Oh.
What were they for?
Alright, so yeah, the mausoleum. This is the only place we haven't checked yet. We're technically doing this for Ketheric Thorm too, since got like a whole quest for it. Though he probably wouldn't like us very soon.
Minthara, whoever you are, leave. I shall carry out General Thorm's will alone.
And who are you?
Not wanted, not needed. Leave. This place is not for you. Go no farther.
Oh. What the? Huh? What? Huh? Where am I going? Game, what? Okay, hang on. I pressed move to, and Sylvis was... Okay, I'm honestly curious where Sylvis was going to go. Because I wasn't even in control. I had to go into manual control just to stop myself from... That was weird. That was weird. Okay, I don't know what that glitch is. Okay, so I guess never press move to here. Because that will make you run off into the abyss? I don't know. Where was that making me run to? Let's see here. Diary of Ketheric Thorm. Boring. Let's see here. Urgle simple. What is he, Gale? Death god of sorts? God of death and death? Alright, well, there's a traveler's chest here. Oh, Starion. If you'd be so kind.
A crooked touch.
Here, and you get it. Oh, what's that? Vivacious Cloak, Arcane Vivacious. You gain 8 temporary hit points after casting a spell while in melee. We're immediately going to give this to Sylvis, because that will make Sylvis very tanky. Especially if that works with Smite. If that works with Smiting, then it will be very OP, because that means I can Smite, gain temporary hit points while I'm in melee. Like, huh. That seems like it's really good for a Paladin.
Bones
Or
everywhere.
Arcane Fighter, I guess.
Someone's been engaging in
Eldritch
dark
Knight,
rituals
you know?
here.
Yeah, dark rituals here. Well, this place definitely looks, rather grim and evil. Wonder where, the infernal iron would be. I guess it would be deeper in. Yep, kill the Orthron Find more infernal iron. Investigate the Thor mausoleum. Yeah, we have a few quests we haven't done yet here. And I know this place has a lot of traps, so I'm going to send in Astarion just to disable everything real
An
quick.
open empty tomb. It seems someone went for. Be careful. There are traps about.
Alright, go ahead and disarm this. And let's see here.
Oh dear. Someone's left a
disarm
trap
this.
for us. Oh dear. Shit. Oh. Nothing. Either the trap's broken or someone's already disarmed it.
Yeah, a lot of these traps do require me to probably disarm them first. Because this room, it is a bit finicky. Let me disarm everything here.
Traps. How considerate.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, this room doesn't have necessarily very dangerous traps, but it does have very annoying traps that I would like to avoid. So if I can have Astarion properly just run around the place and... Oh.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Yeah, I'm getting some good rolls here.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Yeah, but hey, it is what it is, you know? This should be at the very least a good majority of the
Be
traps.
careful. There are traps about.
Alright, and we'll have Astarion do this little puzzle here. Leave everyone else out of it. Because Astarion is our perfect little guinea pig to be able to run in and out at whim.
Susun Elg Oloth. Here lies Isabel Thorm.
Oh,
Isabel. That's the name of the cleric at Last Light Inn, right? Can she possibly be Ketheric's daughter?
Moonrise Towers. Back before all that. Ketheric Thorm, mourning for his daughter. Who knew he had it in him? Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
let me just disarm these, I guess. There's honestly something heavily unhinged with watching Astarion disarm a trap by just walking up to a trap and then, I guess, Astarioning all over it and just having it explode in on itself, you know? Alright, so if I press this button,
How about
and this button, alright, green, green. I always forget the order on this. I always mess it up. It's always... Never mind. I managed to actually remember it. Well,
All right. What now?
let's get Astarion back in. Sorry I doubted you, Astarion. Let's go.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. This looks like it can move.
That might be worth a
Way
look.
forward.
Where exactly does it lead?
Yeah, so that disc right there is further inwards. I'll say one thing. This is definitely a place where Shadowheart would like to be. Wow, look at this place. Ain't it beautiful? Oh, it does look like a cult for some
Its architecture.
folks.
This can only be the work of Shah worshippers.
Shar worshippers, ain't that what Shadowheart worships? The Sharan goddess or whatever. Alright, so find the infernal iron, kill Orphan. Let's see here. Once this here, find Balthazar. Find the infernal iron. Okay, so the infernal iron is way out there next to Balthazar. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to go fight Balthazar. Balthazar is one mean dude, though. This is going to be a crazy fight. But yeah, I'll definitely have Shar, not Shar, but Shadowheart actually do the stuff in here.
Cross from light into darkness. Give your life to the shadows.
Alright.
Offer your pain to Shah's embrace. Hear the night song.
Hear the night song, eh? Oh,
The answer lies in darkness.
Only
the answer lies in darkness, huh?
Curious.
Ooh!
I shouldn't wonder if that was the voice of Shah herself.
Now, if I remember correctly, you can actually go around and turn off all the lights, and that...
A trap. Someone doesn't like
Oh, there's traps everywhere. Oh, look, bulky door locked.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Let's get going.
Oh, what's this place? This doesn't feel
In
right.
darkness, beauty is equal and wealth unseen.
Oh, 11 gold. Nice. That was probably very, bad. Just grabbing from a sarcophagus like that. Probably very mean and not very, kind-hearted, but it is what it is.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Hell of a breeze down here.
Else was that?
What in Faerun was that?
Everyone's just getting knocked around by the force field. That's funny.
This place is trapped.
Hell of a breeze down here. What in Faerun was that?
What's this area? I do want to check out everything, you know.
The rain of night comes in 1,000 falling leaves.
I already know the answer to this riddle. It's not 100% on how I'm supposed to get the answer activated legitly. Forget how. But I do know that the pathway is like here.
Welcome, child. Follow my voice and
Hells.
prove your worth.
Knock the wind right out of me.
At least it doesn't do thunder damage or anything like that. But yeah, that's how you get into the Shard Temple. Yeah. Let's go find that infernal iron. Oh yeah, this part. What the hell? One behemoth's breath? How are these skeletons out here?
You do not belong here.
Could say the same to you.
Ends. Somehow, in the decayed soup of this creature's brain, a tadpole lives. Another presence nurtures it, manipulates it like a puppet.
You plunder. You meddle. You upset my plans. Leave.
Yeah, says so Zarel sent me. I'm here to help a certain Balthazar. Know where I can find him?
Zarel lacks imagination. Zarel lacks faith. Zarel lacks in many ways, but I do not. Leave.
Yeah, don't let her hear you say that. I saw her explode an ogre's mind.
Stupid worm-infested cockhead! You have awoken the shadows! My forces are split. The defenses are thin. Rally on me, a wall of bone and blade against the darkness. Now!
Oh, crap. Well, Postarian, you hear it. Alright. Let's get this good fight done. So let's see here. I think... Yeah, invalid target. However, I feel like I can hide here. Not getting advantage on that. Oh yeah, and these guys, they all have radiant retorts. I really don't want to hit them with my paladin.
2 steps at a time.
Here, I can use a short rest after doing this. How far can I place this? If I place this here, no, that probably wouldn't work well. If I, here, if I place a wall of fire down, how far can I stretch it? I can stretch a wall of fire to here and here. There we go. That works.
Speak, they burn. Of course.
Yeah, speaking of speaking and burning. Actually, I guess I need to Misty Step right. I guess about here works. And then Fireball. Boom. Yeah, all of those corpses just went, and that didn't even take damage. Great.
Have to keep going.
Here, let me go ahead and I guess Misty Step behind this. Right. There we go. Yep, Wall of Fire just going to take care of most of that. Oh, let's counterspell that. Yeah, wouldn't want that to happen. I'm gonna hold off on Hellish Rebuke. Oh, the firewall wore off. Oh, yeah, I guess concentration. Ah, crap. Okay, well. Here, let's get you. I guess dash
Outmaneuver.
way over here so we can get some distance.
On the victor's path. Today you fall. Victory is assured.
Yeah, and then I guess hit this. And that's just about everything cleared. Have Gale back up. Alright. That's all those visages removed pretty quickly. Counterspell that. I can probably use some arcane recovery. Here, let me go ahead and cleave. This is going to hurt me. Never mind, it didn't hurt in the slightest because I missed. That sucks. Well, that's whatever. Yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point. Here, you know what? Screw it. Hellish Rebuke. Screw you, buddy. I want to pop you. And then I guess we'll go ahead and flourish. I'll reach destination, so... Here, I'm just gonna dash up over here, I guess.
On my way.
Take a good position by the benches.
Forever dauntless. Today you fall. Gone with the weave. Indeed.
Alright, and then I guess we can have Will. Or not Will, Gale. You know, I'm probably gonna pop a long rest after this anyway, so here we'll use some more good spell slots. Beckoning Darkness, great. Just great, alright.
This way.
You know, screw it. Just a basic shot like that will work.
A tale for the ages. It shall be done.
And we're gonna have Will, not Will again, Gale staying over here and Firebolt. There we go. Yeah, use your Beckoning Darkness or whatever.
At the ready.
Seems radiant damage doesn't really do much to me. I don't know what's that's all about.
Over here.
Then have Astarion just run over this way. Will, I'm just gonna have step over here and guess a good Eldritch Blast.
Well, some rest's better than nothing.
Here, we're gonna pop a long rest so we can get Gale his spell slots back.
There is no before.
So you've always been a bone man.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all after speed ahead. Alright, and we have got that situated, so I'm going to go ahead and buff everyone up here with all of our usual stuff. Just give one aid for the day. Alright. So yeah, that massacre was absolutely warranted. I'm not sure if... I'm not sure if I can get Will to have... Let's see here, prepare spells. I can prepare another spell. Do I have an arcane knock? I have arcane lock. I don't have knock. Oh man. I was hoping I had knock. Here, let me drop another save, I guess, because I do have an idea on something we could do. We might be able to pull this off with a Starion. Yeah. So there's this room up here. And there's, of course, a fight that happens the second you show up here. Oh. I wonder if a Starion is capable of just straight up, say, straying from the party real quick. And just hiding to duck. I wonder if Astarion would be able to pick the lock back here. It's a difficult lock, but I feel like Astarion, of all people, can definitely pick it. And if you open it up, it actually makes this fight a bit more interesting. We're going to guidance Astarion. Yep, Astarion is guidanced. Here we're going to have Astarion sitting way in the corner here. That way you can easily just get into that area while guidanced.
Hurry inside, or your racket is liable to. Rancid donkey scrotum! The quakes herald the shadows. It's already too late.
Alright. Let's get this on with, shall we?
Trespasser. Merkel's fat lapdog.
Unsuccessful. We're gonna lockpick this. Oh my god. Alright, and now we're going to get I guess a good sneak attack done on just about anyone. Probably not a marksman. Yeah, we'll hit one of the Avengers. There we go.
Holding back.
Now it seems like it starts with Will, huh? Here, what we'll do is I guess if we just get everyone to
2 steps at a time.
run out, we can have just about everyone just say dash and get out of this side. And this fight shouldn't be too bad, because we won't be dealing with this fight. Yeah, we're not going to be dealing with this fight, because we're going to be out of here. And we're going to let Balthazar deal with this fight. We're going to let Balthazar deal with it, you know?
Breathing,
And then we're
despite
going to rush in last second and take out Balthazar. Turn into
Need to find a way
freeway.
forward.
Oh. Alright, now to have Astarion dash.
Keep them guessing.
Yeah, Astarion can at least run out really fast on this next turn.
Let us make short work of this.
Yeah, he's gonna hasten up. Yeah, we want him to use up as many spell slots as possible. And it looks like all of these guys are going to use up their turns. Okay, they will attack the vortexes, but it seems like they're not too keen on doing so. But yeah, these vortexes are all going to spawn in more troops every single turn. And these guys aren't really going to be keen on doing much other than
Time to push my luck again.
really helping with fighting these troops. So here we're going to have a Astarion double dash just to get all the way down here.
Moving.
There we go. Yeah, 90 feet of movement ain't bad. So yeah, now all the ghouls are going to run out, start attacking the Dark Justiciars, and more of these guys are going to spawn in. This is going to be one hell of a fight. But yeah, let's have Balthazar just use up all of his spells, because he's going to shoot out some nasty spells. I'm telling you now. And I would not want to be in the middle of it all, because he's one hell of a necromancer. Come on, Flesh. Flesh the Flesh Golem. That is such a silly Flesh Golem name. And of course, all these Dark Justiciars now have their main aggro. And I'm probably going to do a little speed ahead and a bit of a combat montage of this, because this is going to take a bit. So, see y'all in a sec. Alright, I think what we just witnessed was quite crazy there. It looks like we just watched Balthazar get massacred, and for whatever reason, one of these guys immediately teleported towards us, so it looks like we may have an actual fight on our hands now. So, yeah, the fight will actually pick up normally from here, funnily enough. So yeah, from here we should be able to clear this all up. As you can see, what I basically did was just open the floodgates and let all the Shar worshippers go through all the gates and just go out as much as possible. So they really let loose. Would be really nice to not have to fight these guys, but it is what it is. It shouldn't be too hard at the very least.
Let's have some courage.
Here, I can at least do this. Bink. There we go. And yeah, as you can see, basically the remaining forces here aren't going to have the best time, and it looks like all these other forces are going to come right after us the second these guys are finished up. But y'all know how we can crowd control. We dealt with stuff like this before. It still might be a bit, so catch y'all after another speed ahead. Alright, and that was one hell of a long fight.
That'll have to do.
Yikes, we're already an hour in. I mean, most of that was just fighting. Let's see if we can find Balthazar's corpse, if his corpse is here. Oh, guess we found a couple of... Guess these guys weren't in the fight, but that's fine. We can just rush up to them and...
Time to move.
I guess take them out right quick. They shouldn't be too hard to defeat. Just Archers, just Tissier Avengers. I mean, that was one hell of a fight. Yeah, I could probably fireball this. Yeah, there we go.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Let's see if I can rush attack this guy. Path interrupted, huh? Alright, now can I rush attack him? There we go. Yeah, I mean, this is one hell of an area, huh? But hey, we finally got through that fight. That probably gave us a ton of XP, honestly. Hopefully.
Yes?
Here, I'm going to use one of Gale's features here. I'm going to actually use Arcane Recovery. I'm going to get a third level spell slot back. Gonna probably need it. That'll leave us with 1 point. Probably should have just used the other stuff, but that's fine. Yeah, it is kind of laggy over here. But let's see here. Everyone gained some good XP from that, from the looks of it.
A hero at heart.
Yeah, it's not like we're close to another level up, but you know, we're on the way to level 9. Definitely making some progress. That definitely was a good bit of progress right there. Looks like we got a good bit to, I guess, learn from this area. Not really, though. Wonder if we can find Balthazar's corpse to speak with. No, there he is. There we go. Let's get the Circle of Bones. Golem's Bell, Soul Cage Research. Let's see if Starion can speak with old Balthazar, since we technically didn't even fight him. He just lost horribly. Oh, can't target undead. Okay, never mind. Yeah, Balthazar is weird like that. Decided to be an undead necromancer, so he can't speak with him. when he's in corpse form. I guess that was mostly part of the whole, oh yeah, I'm superior, I'm better because I can just take another vessel. I guess that was like the whole point, but, you know. Here, let's see if we can go in here at least. Oh. Bonus, bonus, bonus. Oh yeah, we can definitely hit there. Gotta love Astarion and his ability to just get anywhere. So let's see here. This is apparently where we can find the Infernal Iron. And we're probably gonna take this Infernal Iron and do our last thing. With Karlach. There it is. There was the Infernal Iron right there. No, what's that? Glow ring. Bird deals an additional 2 points of damage against creatures that are illuminated. Ugh. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, but we finally got the Infernal Iron. And of course, this right here. Yeah, talk to Balthazar. Kind of too late for that. Yeah, he kind of didn't survive. But yeah, we can do the Sharon Temple here later, because I'd need to take this Infernal Iron back to Moonrise, not Moonrise, Last Light Inn, and then we'll run back out here, go back in the Sharon Temple, and then I guess bring Shadowheart in, so it can wrap stuff up with her storyline. That was a good fight against Balthazar. It's not like we really did much, but that was a very fun fight to watch, I'll say the least. It is going to be nice being able to run back here at any point. Should we do another short rest? Probably not. I could probably do another long rest when we need it for any other fight. We're definitely going to need to do a long rest before Moonrise Towers. I know mostly long rest spamming, but you know, kind of need to. Kind of need to long rest spam to actually deal with a lot of these tougher fights. With the ability to use Hunger of Hadar and Tensor's Black Tendrils. So honestly, Warlock is a bit busted with that Hunger of Hadar being able to come back on a short rest instead of a long rest. Because, I mean, I just did a short rest, so now Will has his 2 spell slots for the days. I feel like a party of Warlocks would honestly be fun. Because that would mean you basically get 6 spell slots per run. Like you would get 2 in the morning, 2 after a short rest, 2 after another short rest, then 2 after a long rest. And repeating itself, you know, because every long rest gives you 2 short rests, so, but yeah, that was a fun little adventure. We're going to definitely go back in there, though, and finish killing Orthon, and I'm talking in circles, so tell you what, I'm going to just speed ahead back to Last Light. I'll catch y'all in a sec there. Alright, and we've arrived here at Last Light Inn. We should be able to finish up this one last bit before, just finishing up Act 2, essentially. I gotta head to camp. Karlach's right here.
Something in the air down here. It's like this place wants to be forgotten.
Yeah, let's go ahead and head out.
What should I do?
I'm gonna take Astarion's place.
Now we're talking.
This is literally just so we can... Here, we're gonna level you up. This is literally just so we can save off Karlach's stuff. Alright, new feat. Let's see here. I guess we'll take Con.
No time to
Right.
rest. This place gives me the creeps.
We got the Infernal Iron.
How fares the search?
Found the Infernal Iron you mentioned.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Gotta keep each other safe, you know.
I can't believe it. Thank you, Danon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Well, First things first, Karlak, you have your touch back. You gained your touch. We ought to celebrate that. It's been a while.
Right. All this doom and gloom. I have something far more exciting on my mind than this bloody tin box. Thanks, Danon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
All right. So what you thinking? Go on a killing spree against some bandits or cultists or...
This is the best day. The best day.
Happy for you, Karlak. Karlak, listen. I'm worried about what Damon said, though, about your engine. I figure we may need to get you back to Avernus if it's about to blow.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing.
Well, it wouldn't be forever. You could return, just long enough for us to find some solution.
You heard Damon. There is is no solution. It's hell or bust. I choose bust. But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please.
Alright, Karlak. Alright. I'll leave it alone for now.
Thanks, soldier. I just want to celebrate this. At least for a little.
Yeah. There's definitely good stuff to celebrate, but there's definitely a bit of hatred with that. Definitely a bit of with that, you know. Yeah, so that's Karlak situated. She's cured-ish, like she's at least able to interact in a way that she wouldn't have been able to before. So that's a good thing.
So, the untouchable Karlak is untouchable no more. I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so probably safest to skip it. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two.
Yeah, we're going to get Astarion back in the party. And I guess in the next episode we can... not do that. In the next episode we may take Shadowheart with us.
These lands may not be under the thrall of Lady Shar for much longer. No matter. She wishes for Ketheric Thorn to be punished. Her darkness was a blessing offered before he betrayed her. She can redirect her powers elsewhere once he is cast down.
Yeah. So we're going to have Shadowheart with us in the Sharon thing, the Sharon Temple. But that's going to be the next episode. I think that's actually going to be a good place to leave this episode. Because we've done a good bit here. So this has been your bro Frostford, and I think I'm going to catch you all in the next one. Later!